Welcome to episode 50. Yes, episode 50. We made it here of the Cycling Europe podcast. And I'm not at home. I've escaped on the bike and I've come to the west coast of England. And over the next 3 days, I'm going to be cycling the Way of the Roses, albeit the bit as far as York. So basically from Lancaster to York. And it's 7 o'clock. On Saturday morning, caught the train over yesterday, stayed overnight at a place called Red Bank Farm Campsite, which is in a beautiful spot overlooking Morecambe Bay, and this is where I'm about to set off from. The plan is to return to Morecambe, just a few kilometres down the coast. That's the official start of the Way of the Roses, and then head east very, very quickly. I think within a few hours, if that, I'll be out of Lancashire and back in Yorkshire. And then hopefully tonight, I've booked in at a campsite, Horton in Ribblesdale. And then the third night, I'm going to be in or near Ripon, which leaves me on Monday the cycle down to York. And then I'm going to take the bike in for a service before I head over to the continent in July. I've been up since 5 o'clock, and I have to say, if you ever needed an advert for being a morning person, than standing here and just gazing at the view. Escaped the the relative urban sprawl of Morecambe and Lancaster, and wow, what a view! I'm standing, well, I think I'm in the Forest of Bowland now, looking down the Lune Valley, and it's astonishing. I wasn't expecting this at all. Beautiful, on a beautiful day as well. Just a long, low plain at the bottom of the valley, and then gently rising hills on each side. Looking to the, I think, to the east, I can see what presumably, I think that might be Whernside, Pennygent, or perhaps even Ingleborough. Looks pretty high from here. But this is just remarkable. And the river down in the bottom of the valley is just glistening. Sheep all around on a deserted farm track. There's no traffic on here, and no one has passed me either walking or on their bike. I said yesterday that it was a bit longer yesterday in terms of the riding than I'd imagined it to be. I think it ended up being just over 70 kilometres. I think today is going to be pretty similar to Ripon, basically crossing the Yorkshire Dales from west to east, and that's the plan. Steep climb after Settle. Might have to have a fortifying coffee in Settle, despite it, that could be a problem. Sunday morning, yeah, that might be the biggest issue. Might even be a bigger issue than climbing the hill after Settle. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Actually came into the centre of Burnsall, and it's a beautiful little spot. It's quite an iconic little spot because it's marked by this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arch stone bridge across the river. It's a beautiful setting. A couple of pubs, tea room, ice cream parlour. Well, I say a couple of pubs, I can only see one, but one's enough. And the setting by the river is just gorgeous. Now, the weather has turned a little bit. Found a sign that says jelly legs with a bicycle hanging underneath it. It says parking jelly legs. Let's see. Is this it? There's a house next door. Jelly legs cyclists. Please push your bike around the curved wall. Leave the bikes there if you are staying in the garden room. If you're staying in the Shepherd's Hut or treehouse, push the bikes up the garden and head right for the treehouse or left for the hut. Okay. Right, better grab the bike. Which is still outside. No mention of camping. That was a memorable night. Can't say I slept any better than I normally do in a tent, but wow, you can't fault it. Happy to pay my 15 quid, in fact 12 quid, but I gave him 15. He's seriously undercharging people by charging them 12 quid to camp in his garden. Wow. Memorable experience. Now, this is the final day of the trip. Various logistical things I've got to do today. I've got to get the bike to Lancaster for its service, which in itself is not difficult, but it involves a few complications along the way. I've got to cycle 50 kilometres to York. That's the last stretch of the Way of the Roses that I'm going to be doing. I did initially think I would cycle down to Lancaster, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump on the train to Church Fenton. There's no train station in Lancaster, and then cycle the 6 kilometres from Church Fenton to Lancaster, drop the bike off for its service. It's booked in for tomorrow, but I've got to get there before 5 o'clock because that's when the shop, Cycle Sense, closes. And then I've got to get back home with the panniers and the tent. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that. Could go back to the station. That would be the easiest in terms of getting all the way back to Halifax. But I'd have to get it's a 6 kilometre walk. Taxi? Manana, or rather not manana, whatever it is for this afternoon. I'll worry about that.